reading books, listening to music, travel, meet people, boyfriend, girlfriend, love, heartbreak, massive influence on everything. What? I have a style? Okay, back again with another video. It's about a question again that's keep coming up all the time in my Instagram DMs, and that is like, how do you find your photographic style? And that's not easy. I think it's just everybody's on that journey, and it is a journey. I think your style is already with you. If you are a photographer, then you have an artistic imagination, and you already have a style, but it's kind of a rough in the diamond. You know, it's like it's not polished yet. It's just there, and it's influenced by your upbringing, your environment, even the generation you grow up in, pop culture, like what kind of cartoons or comics you've been reading or watching, or the music you like, the music videos you enjoy, because they have an artistic value, and they all leave something with you, like what kind of movies you watch, like you like Tarantino, or like Alfred Hitchcock, or I don't know, Ingmar Bergman, amazing, or Tarkovsky, you know, all the greats. So all this stuff has an impact on your art, and obviously this is alone is not enough. I think it's also society tries to box everyone into, like they give you these rules that you have to have the rule of thirds and the composition rules, and these are all there for a reason, and they have an aesthetic pleasing look, so they kind of work, but it doesn't mean that it's you have to stick with it. I think you just have your gear and you shoot photo or video or whatever you do, or paint, whatever it is artistically. You just do what you like. You just keep doing what you like, what you enjoy, what makes you feel that I want to put that piece of art on my wall, or that makes you happy, brings you joy, because being an artist is kind of a lonely journey. You know, no one really can understand that what's in here. And also it's kind of vulnerable, you know, like that's why people try to stay inside the box, and if you look at Instagram, you see all these gimmicky stuff, mirror on the beach, and because people chasing clicks, they see what works, what grabs attention, but also it makes everything like boring. I think everything is kind of boring because of that, because everything has the same kind of look, even the same. I mean, you can even look at, if you go back in the Instagram feed, you can see what kind of colors coming up, you know, like the teal and orange or, you know, every generation they have these different kind of looks, and that leaves a, how to say, like a signature kind of thing. So if you see a picture from the 60s, you know it's from the 60s just by looking at it. For this reason I like black and white as well, because black and white is kind of timeless, I guess. So yeah, I mean, obviously I like my Kodak colors, and I still use them, but black and white, I always edit in black and white as well, because black and white has a different I think it's a less distracting, more emotional kind of. So there is no, because if you shoot colors, sometimes the colors distract the attention from the intended direction where I want you to look at in the picture, so, or the story of the picture. So colors can be quite distracting sometimes, but obviously we all like a good color scheme, and color grading can also uplift an image. But black and white alone, there is no distraction. It's the composition, it's the light and the shadows only, and the contrast if there is any, and that's alone. So yeah, you don't have to follow all the rules. Obviously, if you are doing this for a work, like a job, like if you have like a, I don't know, fashion photographer or whatever, so you have to meet industry standards. so you are much more limited in the artistic freedom you have until they hire you for the artistic style that you have. so you have to just keep grinding, do the things that they pay you for, just to pay your bills, but also your style will show through. So basically your style will just emerge. It's not something you will achieve, it's just you keep shooting, you see what works, what you like, not works for others, maybe that too, there is all kind of influences on us. You see what works and what you like at the moment, and it's kind of, it will distill your style. So basically you will lose the stuff that you don't like. I mean, it's gonna get purified. So basically the more you shoot, the more you edit, the more you publish, Instagram, whatever I call it, publish. So the more you publish, the more you do it, it's gonna be just clearer in your head what you like. And it's never gonna be, I don't think it's ever gonna be like that you say like, oh, this is my style, and then now I know what's my style. It's a journey. I think it's a lifelong journey, and it's always evolving, changing. For example, for me, like, I started shooting ages ago, and I had these questions I've been asking myself, like, how do I get a style? And and I thought back then, like, style is like how you frame, how you crop, and what kind of presets you're using on your pictures, and that's your style. And it's not, obviously. That's just a momentarily taste what you like in that moment, and it will pass. So your style is I didn't know I had a style until my models started to tell me that they want to shoot with me because they like my style, and I was like, what, I have a style? You know. Yeah, so I think your style is mostly noticed by others, you know, and so you just stick with it, and you do the grind, and you stay on your journey, and if you stick with it long enough, you will succeed. You will have a style. I'm not saying that everybody will be successful or recognized or history will remember you, but you will still have a style. Like obviously I am just a photographer, not famous or anything, just, you know, have a style apparently, and and that's it. So it's that. So yeah, everything is impacts your life when you're shooting. Everything is like I always think of it, I don't know why, and I might be wrong here, but I always think about Bukowski, Charles Bukowski, like you know, he's a famous writer, poet, amazing person, also crazy. I think he passed already, but if you ever read or audiobooks, you have your you know, his books, exceptional. And if you read about his life, like, that dude, he had a very hard life. He was being an alcoholic, he was abusive to women, and just being alone, didn't care about being healthy or anything. All he wanted is just to write, and that's what he did. He was just writing, and submitting his work to publishers, and the success didn't come easy to him, you know. He was writing, he was on a journey, and obviously luck has a massive part to play in this story, but he just kept writing. He never had money, he never really had a good job, couldn't hold on anything, because he was just surviving on the bare minimum, like many artists. Like at the beginning no one really wants to pay for it. He just pushed, and then one day just sometimes he got published, picked up, and boom. Obviously that's when his style, you know, came in. Anyway, I don't know why I'm talking about Bukowski, but sometimes I can't really relate. You know, sometimes when life beating you down, you know, when you're an artist, it's a very lonely place. It's a journey. You just stay with it, shoot a lot, shoot, and your style will eventually emerge. Just don't let anybody to box you in, and don't follow all the fashions, you know, unless if you want to, you know, if it's something that you like to look at, it's an appealing style look for you, that you want to do that. I mean, everybody has this phase. If you I mean, my Instagram's been blocked so many times and I had to restart it so many times, so I don't think I have my original decades ago or years ago my stuff. But if you would go back on my Instagram, for example, you would see many. What I thought back then is like, it's the it's insane. I thought like, oh my god, this is the best, and I'm a photographer, and I don't see why people don't hire me. Obviously, that was garbage, like pure garbage. Like I'm not ashamed of it, because that's clearly obviously a journey, as I said. Like you have to go through that. You have to fail. You have to go through all that stuff as well. And then if years pass and you look back on that work, then the cringe, but I think that's part of the journey. Nobody can skip that part. You just have to go through that thing, so the more you work, that's what I say, like the more you work, the more you get out there, the more things influences you, reading books, listening to music, travel, meet people, boyfriend, girlfriend, love, heartbreak, massive influence on everything. Yeah, fortune, misfortune, these are all influences you know, and of course other people who you work with. So it's all we all pick up stuff. Everything is just rubs on you, and obviously that's why artists are very unique and sometimes misunderstood, because it's not something that you can identify like this is art. It's because everybody has different influences, everybody understands stuff in a different way a little bit, and yeah, just stay with it, and keep grinding, and your style will emerge. Yeah, that's, I think it's I just meant to do it a short video. Basically, I didn't want to drag this one out, because it's been pointed out to me that I like to ramble on, and even sometimes mid sentence I forget what because it's all unscripted. I'm not really making a full-on script how to make this movie of mine. It's just my flow of consciousness, basically. Yeah, I just shoot enough, read enough, experience enough, try things, and it will all be good.